Okay, here we are at 820 Fairway in Twin Falls. This is the cutest little vintage house. There's tons of character. So I'm gonna, well, this is obviously the front yard, but I'm gonna pan around. There's a driveway of sorts that goes all the way back to the rear of the house. There is a neighbor on that side behind those trees. And then let me come out to the street a little bit. You've got, this is Fairway, and it just goes right out to Blue Lakes out there. So the rest of these houses on this street are pretty nice, well cared for. You know, some similar vintage style homes. And then you have one house on this side of them as well, that's on the corner there of those two streets. And this is kind of in the what's called the President Street area. So there you go, that's the front. This big, huge pine tree is very tall. I don't know, I might suggest taking that down or trimming it up, one of the two, but I'm gonna go ahead and walk around the house so you can see the outside of it. And the grounds. It's a beautiful day. It does have a wood shake shingle roof that, you know, looks like it probably needs a new one, but super, super cute. Architectural style, the shutters, and this rounded door and rounded window. Almost like a Victorian style. And then you have a side door that we'll look at from the inside, and that goes into the kitchen. As you can see, all of the wood trim needs scraping and painting. The stucco is not in bad condition. There's a few places where it's broken a little bit, but overall, you know, it's in good shape. And there's the upstairs, and there's actually a door up there, but as you can see, nowhere to step out onto. So maybe at one time there was a deck here, hard to say. And you have a carport here, so no garage, just a carport. And then this is next door. And from here, you can either go through this door, which will take you to the basement, or you go out here to the backyard. We'll do that. So here's one corner of the backyard, pretty overgrown. And then coming back here, you have more backyard. So this is the outside of that carport. Here's the back side of the house. Yeah, that roof is definitely shot, especially on the south side. You can see there. But it's a small roof, shouldn't be too expensive to redo. You have a modernized meter. This is probably cable, and then this is your power box. Hard to say when this was redone. Probably not original to the home though. I believe this is a 1937 home. The eaves look pretty good, you know, I don't see any real rot. So here's more of the backyard. Just a lot of bushes. Some sort of fruit tree here. Probably a few fruit trees. And this is the side of the house. More backyard. I mean, if this got cleaned up, it would look really nice. All right, we're gonna come through here. And this is more of the front yard. you get an idea of the size of the front yard. Okay, let's go take a look inside. Steps look like they probably need to be redone. Some deterioration there. This is a carpet of sorts on it. The screen door is also cut into a curve. And now we come in. It's got this neat little door knocker, and that opens up on the inside. So here we come inside to the living room. It's natural hardwood floors, which, you know, they look like they would need some work if you wanted to sand them and refinish them. Probably would just put carpet in here. This is the west-facing window. And then there's that front-facing, which is the north side. And as you can see, front door right to your left is the kitchen, which is pretty small. This is that side door that faces the east. So yeah, it's definitely a smaller kitchen, but you know, all this could definitely be reconfigured. I mean, these would all need to come out, but they're kind of cool, you know, just the vintageness of it all. All right, then you come to the back of the house here, and in the middle is a set of stairs that goes upstairs. Caution, steep stairway, use at your own risk. It is very steep. It was probably added later. Here in the middle of the floor, you have the furnace grate. I always wonder why they put them right there where everybody walks. Maybe in the olden days you stood here and got warm, although I don't think it comes out here. I think it goes in here. Anyway, you have a bedroom here with south-facing window and west-facing window. There's a closet here. And then over here you have another closet, which I'm not sure why they have two closets, but they do. I suppose it's the master, his and hers. Could be all torn out and make the room a little bigger. Ceilings have these like old school tiles throughout. They're in here as well. All right, and then you have bedroom number 2, just a little smaller west-facing window and a south-facing window, or east-facing, sorry. It has a closet as well, although the staircase kind of obscures part of it. But it is a closet. And there you go. Okay, the bathroom is right here. So this is a little vanity, very small. Bathtub. I mean, again, this would somehow all need to be redone. Okay, and that's the first level. Now let's go upstairs. So go up these semi-carpeted stairs. You gotta watch your head right here because it is angled. And then come up and you are in what I'm sure formerly was the attic, and they sort of have finished it off. So, you know, it's a fairly good sized space. What I was thinking is this little alcove area could be turned into a bathroom. And then this area on the west side of the staircase could be enclosed for a bedroom, utilizing that window. And then you have the stairs in the middle. And then on this side, you could do another bedroom with windows facing the east. And there's actually a closet here. So you have more space there. And then on the other side of this chimney, you have another closet. So really, I think it would be manageable to do 2 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. So that would increase the house tremendously, and it would give you 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. All right, so I think that's it. Oh, you might get myself falling down the stairs on video. All right, there we go. Okay, so there you have it. 820 Fairway in Twin Falls. Over and out. Here we are back under the carport. I'd forgotten that I wanted to take you down into the basement. So here's a door. And this is all cemented. This is that wood structure that faces the backyard. And you do have cement stairs going down. I feel like this house is truly vintage, that there is like nothing in this house that was ever updated. So the basement is actually not in bad shape. It's a cement floor. You've got sort of cinder block, or no, not cinder block, but cement walls. There is some cinder block as well. There's a little spalling there. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but there's piping, you know, all galvanized and looking like it needs to be replaced. There's a water heater there. Laundry's actually down here. This is the dryer that they have hooked up, and there's a vent that goes in this little closet and who knows where from there. The washer's on this side with hookups in the back, and it is currently hooked up. And then, most interestingly, you have the furnace, which is a old school coal burning furnace. I mean, it's gigantic. Over here, you have the coal. Sorry, it's probably not going to be very good lighting, but there's actual coal in there, coal bits. And you take them and put them inside of here. And then you turn it on and it grinds those coals up, and I don't know how it works, but I don't think it maybe even does work. So that's another issue with this home. But other than that, the wood floor, you know, looks pretty good underneath here. You have some newer Romex there, but I also see some knob and tube here and there. You know, but otherwise, the flooring looks pretty good. All right, there you go. Now it's truly over and out.